Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about the dark side of being a content creator slash YouTuber. So everyone wants to be a content creator nowadays, right? And we all want to make money online. We all want to share our message, right? And what I'll say is that being a content creator isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There are some things that are not so great about it that I'm going to talk about here in this video. So number one is, guys, content creation is difficult at times, right? Like, I have a life, I have a job, I have family, I have a relationship, right? Like, I have things I have to do, right? Sometimes, guys, I'm not always able to come on here and give my best, right? I'll be honest. Sometimes I have to make a quick video just because I feel like I'm not giving the world what it needs, right? But sometimes I come on here and I'm not so great, or I'm not as inquisitive or as creative as I'd like to be, right? So, guys, content creation, sometimes you're gonna have times where you're not able to post, right? Because you have so much shit going on in life. And you have to be okay with that, right? You have to be okay with not having to post every single day and get likes and feedback and subscribers, right? Like, that's just the reality of the game, right? You're not always gonna be able to post and get a bunch of likes and get a bunch of views, right? Like, it's not always gonna work out that way, right? But so that's number one. And then number two is you got to prepare for getting a lot of views, right? Whether it's for a week, a couple months, a year. And then there's going to be times where you don't get a lot of views, where the algorithm isn't working in your favor, right? So you have to be comfortable with the fact that YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or just a content creator job in general, is not always going to yield steady results, right? Like, I'll be honest, I kind of like having a steady paycheck, right? And again, does that make me sound like a wage slave or a cog in the machine? Maybe. But I'll tell you what, I like knowing that I'm going to get a certain amount of money every single week, right? There's a sense of security that comes from that. There's a sense of, like, peace of mind that comes with that, right? And, you know, this, right, is great, right? YouTube is great, but it's not always going to yield the steady viewership or the steady amount of revenue that you might want or desire, right? Like, 1 month you might be able to make $10,000 in ad revenue, and then the following month you might only make $4,000, right? So you're not always, it's going to be a series of, I make a lot of money this month, maybe I make more the next month, but then the next month I might not make as much at all, right? So you have to be okay with that, right? Like, if this is something you want to take seriously, if this is something that you want to do as a full-time job, you can eventually get to a point where, hey, you do make the consistent amount of money with enough viewership and a big enough audience. But at the same time, you know, a lot of you guys who are starting out, or if you're thinking about starting out, you're gonna have to be just comfortable with the fact that things might not always be steady and going at the rate you want each month, each year, whatever, etc. So that's something to watch out for. And then another thing is comments, right? Like, I post a lot of videos, and some people, I wouldn't say people are mean, but be ready for people to disagree with you. Be ready for people to call you stupid. Be ready for people to call you dumb, right? And you have to have thick skin, right? You have to have tough skin, because if you are a content creator, right, and you're posting, especially if you're talking about things like money, sex, politics, right? Like, if you're talking about these touchy subjects, be ready to be called out, right? Be ready to have opposing opinions, opposing viewpoints, right? And be okay with also, you know, at times not being right. Like, there's some things I've said in some videos that I'm like, damn, like, I was wrong, or I didn't do enough research, or I didn't do my homework. I didn't know the right things to talk about, right? So don't always sit there and look at a hate comment or a comment that opposes your viewpoint as something bad. Look at it as, like, okay, does this person actually have something valuable to say? Like, is their point actually right, or are they just hating to hate, right? You will have some people that are just gonna hate, right? Like, that's just, you know, some people are in such a dark place, right, that your bright light shining on them blinds them, right? Like, some people are in such a dark place where when they open the covers, the light is so bright, they're not used to the light. They're so used to the darkness, right? Even though the darkness is painful and scary and miserable, right? Sometimes that's so comfortable to people that the bright light that you shine on them with the truth that you speak in a video is so, like, it rattles them so much that they have no other choice but to call you an idiot or call you something, whatever, any pejorative, right? So be ready for that. I mean, I don't get a lot of hate comments, but I do get some people that, you know, will call me stupid, right? And again, it's okay. Like, I'm not here to prove everybody that I'm the smartest guy on the planet or prove everyone that I'm right all the time, because there are some times where I'm not right, and I admit that. So these are just some things to consider, right? Like, when you're thinking about this, because I think a lot of people get like this weird, like, sense of, I need to make money online because everyone's doing it, right? Or you know, because someone told me to be an influencer that I need to do it now. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, right? Like, obviously, you know, there's a place for everybody in the market, right? But do you, like, you gotta ask yourself too, like, do you like speaking, right? Do you like communicating? Do you like being creative, right? Do you like venting in a way? Sometimes, guys, I'll be honest, I vent sometimes. I don't even, like, give real advice or, like, try to coach people through things. Sometimes it's just me venting, right? So it's a combination of a lot of different things. But are you prepared to be able to handle that, right? Like, because sometimes you're not going to always have the best ideas. You're not always going to post a video that a lot of people are going to want to watch, right? Sometimes you might post a video that gets no views, right? And again, you have to be okay with that and move forward. So again, is content creation for everybody? No, right? Can you do it and be successful? Yes. But one thing I'll say, and I'll finish this off because this is probably the most important thing. If you are going to do it, you need to internalize in your mind that I'm going to do this forever, right? Like, I have this mindset that no matter what my progress looks like over this YouTube journey, right? This is something I'm doing forever, right? Because what I'm really doing is I'm just documenting my life as I learn and as I progress, right? And if people want to learn from it, and if people want to share what they know, right, or learn something from me, then great, right? But I'm just here, right? I'm just doing what God wants me to do, right? So that, if that's your mindset and you have the mindset that, hey, this is something I'm just gonna do as a not even as a hobby, but just as a way to document my progress in life, whether it's, you know, you're a bodybuilder, whether it's you're a finance guy, whether it's you're a coach when it comes to helping people overcome different addictions or vices, or maybe you're a relationship coach, whatever you are, right? You're just documenting your progress, and you're showing other people how to progress in whatever you're teaching, whatever you're trying to help others do, right? So just keep all of these things in mind, right? Whether you're a current content creator or you're thinking about, you know, becoming one, and I think you'll find success, right? And again, there are going to be some bumps in the road. Some days you'll have a lot of views, some days you won't, but at the end of the day, if you're consistent over a long period of time, and you genuinely enjoy, like, sharing your progress and being creative, then I think you'll find great success on YouTube or TikTok or wherever you choose to, wherever you choose to share your message, right? So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.